This video is sponsored by my stupidity. Here it is, the Nikon Zf in silver. Hi, and thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Furk, aka Phil, and at this point I'm kind of a retro style camera addict, I would say, because this purchase didn't make any sense objectively, because I already have my Nikon Zf in black, but still I somehow pulled the trigger for the Nikon Zf in silver. And yeah, as you already saw the unboxing, and I also wanted to share you some of my thoughts how irrationally I try to justify this purchase. So stay tuned if you're interested in that. But first of all, yeah, just look how pretty it is. Of course, next to the Nikon Zf in black, it's just a Nikon Zf body in a different color. As you already know, that the Nikon Zf was designed based on the design of the Nikon FM2, which I also own here in black. But now with the Nikon Zf in silver, it also completes basically my absurd collection of my Nikon cameras, with here my FM1 also in silver. And I have to say, it looks just amazing. What do you think? Write it down below. But yeah, now I basically have two Nikon ZF bodies in different colors. Here the modern version, and here the OGs, and both of them are now matching colors. First impression, of course, everything is familiar to me since I own the Nikon Zf in black since it was launched, and everything does feel the same regarding the dials and the tactile feel, high quality, everything I love about the Nikon Zf. Also the color of the silver version I really like, although I find it a little bit darker. I'm not sure if this comes across in the video, but if I compare it with the silver color on my FM1, I feel like the color on the Zf Silver is a little bit darker, but still I do like the look of it. First thing I also notice is, as you might know from my previous Nikon Zf camera video, that I have attached this thumb support from KameraKraft. The guy who is designing and producing that is located in France, and I saw on his website he's currently sold out. But this is something I immediately noticed, that when I use the Nikon Zf without the thumb support here, it just feels like a Nikon Zf ergonomics. I'm waiting that the thumb support will be back in stock to also purchase that for my Nikon Zf silver body. I have currently the grip attached. Just let me quickly detach that. For me personally, having that thumb support solves most of the ergonomics, at least for me personally. And yeah, having this without the thumb support again, I really appreciate this solution from KameraKraft. Yeah, regarding how I try to justify this impulse buy, you could say, having a second Nikon Zf camera body just because of the color. First of all, yeah, that was one of the reasons why I was looking into this camera, because of the color. When it was released, I told you in my previous video that I do like the color, but I don't see me justifying this purchase for the full retail price, because when it launched, it's basically at the same price like the Nikon Zf originally, and now you can get the black one much cheaper compared to the silver one. but that's one of the reasons why I got this purchase. Somehow I discovered on the internet a dealer located in Austria. Yeah, sold this Nikon ZF combined with this Smallrig leather grip for much cheaper compared to the original price of the Nikon ZF in silver. And one of the reasons was the combination of the current sales from Nikon here in Europe, but also I think I was lucky that in that week where I saw that offer, somehow there was also some kind of single days discount, and I basically paid for this combination 1,800 euros. And for that price, I thought to myself, yeah, why not get a Nikon ZF in silver? Still expensive regarding the absolute amount of money, considering that I already have a Nikon ZF. But that was one of the reasons why I pulled the trigger, because the price was much cheaper compared to the current offerings here in Germany or in Europe in general. The second reason why I thought about another Nikon ZF body is my recent discovery regarding shooting wide-angle lenses for my family documentation. And I lately used this 24mm 1.8 a lot on my Nikon ZF, but during family documentation I've also found a little bit annoying to switch lenses. I know that's a very first world problem. Yeah, I was thinking about having one Nikon ZF body with the 24mm and another body with the 40mm, so I can basically shoot fluently without changing lenses, but also still covering two focal lengths. This is a very stupid reason to get a second body of the same camera type, especially because I also own the OM3 and also the Fujifilm X100VI. But that's, as I said, another stupid reason how I justify it for myself. Also because of the winter period, it gets dark quite quickly. Therefore, my OM3 is not that suited for such kind of situations. And for the Fujifilm system, I didn't want to invest in more lenses, which is again stupid because lenses for Fujifilm would be cheaper compared to another camera body. But yeah, as I said, that's how I justify that, to just get this combo. And the third reason, which I thought might be handy having two ZF bodies, is that, as some of you know, I use my Nikon ZF mainly to shoot these kinds of videos. Right now my iPhone is shooting me, but when I want to shoot the videos during the nighttime, my current studio lights that I have, they are unfortunately not that bright, and then my iPhone or the X100VI or the OM3 struggle with light, and that's where the full frame sensor with a fast lens like this 24mm f1.8 comes in handy. Yeah, that's also again a stupid reason to justify this purchase, but I do like to hold up my cameras during recording to showcase you some stuff, and since I cover mainly the Nikon ZF because I like it so much, yeah, that's where the thought came that having another Nikon ZF recording me, where I can still show you the Nikon ZF in comparison with some other cameras which I cover during a video. And again, it's a stupid thing to justify, but I think the reason why I did pull the trigger is because of the price tag. I got this, again, as I mentioned, with this Smallrig promotion for 1,800 euros. Not in Germany, it was an offer in Austria, and was lucky to be able to get that deal. Yeah, regarding the video camera, I also thought about the ZR, the dedicated video camera from Nikon, which was released 1 month ago. That camera also intrigues me, especially also for recording these videos. But unfortunately, that camera is out of stock everywhere. And also for almost 2,400 euros, I think I will wait until the ZR will hit the market in 1 or 2 years when the price comes down. And until then, I won't do anything wrong regarding this purchase. If I sell it, I won't lose that much money, but for now I don't see myself selling it because, yeah, I think I will have much fun with these two bodies, and it's also compatible with my channel or my channel theme in general. So yeah, Nikon ZF in silver, now in the house. And if you haven't got it during the video already, I did purchase that with my own money, with that deal I mentioned. No one reached out to me to provide me this. This is a stupid purchase by objective observation. But yeah, because of the deal, I did the purchase and also sold some stuff to fund this camera also. And I'm very happy to have it now here to use. And I will also cover it in future videos. From first impression, the Nikon ZF in silver does feel very similar to the black one. What I also just noticed is that, you could say that the material on the bottom feels a little bit cheaper. I don't know. Depends on how you find it. Also this battery door, because of the silver color here on the bottom, this lever has a different color. It's more gray, and that gray does look cheaper. If you compare it here with the black one, it's just black and doesn't look that cheap if you just look at it. This one does, but it's just the bottom plate. Nobody looks at that, but that's something I noticed. And I'm also quite curious how this camera would age over time regarding the brassing and the patina. A lot of you might already have seen different creators sandpapering down the black version. I won't do that. I want to get the brassing by usage, and until now the paint holds up quite well, so no brassing on patina on my end, but let's see what time will tell. Yeah, Nikon ZF 2 times, and I see the video is already too long for what it is. Yeah, share me your thoughts about the Nikon ZF in general, or also regarding the silver color. What would you have done when you saw the deal of this Nikon ZF in silver? Or do you prefer different retro style cameras? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And if you're still watching until this point, thank you very much for your time. You are the one who deserves the like for that. If you want to check out my 2-month review about the Fujifilm X-E5, click on this video, or here if you want to see more Nikon ZF content. See you there and have a nice day.